We say good morning from Iowa Speedway. We're live here on Peacock, wherever you're watching around the world. Welcome to Hy-Vee IndyCar weekend. It's a doubleheader, and today is day one. It is the Hy-Vee Homefront 250, but that's a little bit later on today. Right here, right now, it's qualifying. And we had a practice session yesterday for an hour and a half. Now it's time to get serious at speed to see who's going to line up where.
And the track has been, you can see it. The rain is coming down all around. We can see it out of the booth. You see the rules there for Iowa. 2 races this weekend. The same format we're used to, 2 qualifying laps around the oval, except rather than the combined average setting the grid, first lap sets the grid for race 1, second lap for race 2. We do have an impound rule. We'll get into that a little bit later because we're going to have some time to fill, guys, as the grandstands clear out from the weather.
What a bummer. What a bummer to
we
start
were so
the
close.
weekend. Yeah. So let's get going, folks. Cars on track, or car, singular on track. It is Ed Carpenter of Ed Carpenter Racing, the Bitnile Chevy. Let's get going. Things happen so fast, so quickly here at Iowa Speedway.
Line in turn 1. What does lap 1 look like? Look at that, 177.5.
Devlin DeFrancesco out of the pits, on the gas hard, straight to the top.
Definitely not afraid to send it into turn 1 here at Iowa. He loves fast corners, long, smooth corners. It's not smooth, but they're long and fast. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. P3 for the second lap of 176.5. Strong effort.
Cliff's Honda for Meyer Shank Racing. Here goes Elio.
Yeah, normally you want that kind of later, deeper arc. Big understeer, big wash up there from Elio.
And a wiggle in the middle.
Wiggle may have caused him to fight it up the track there. Not anywhere near the yellow line. He looks to be battling the handling of the 06 right now. He can match his go. Well, look at that. Solid effort still.
Big wash there, but he managed to hold on to it.
The ageless, the effervescent Elio Castro Neves. P2 for race 1 at the moment. P2 for race 2 at the moment.
Solid.
How about that?
I'll take the wash.
Yeah, that didn't look like the most comfortable ride out there, but he got it done. That's what.
Yeah, I was a little understeer.
Yeah, a little understeer. So yeah, that's what decades of experience in IndyCar racing will do for you.
Totally not phased.
Whoa, big wiggle.
That'll phase him. Wow. Good catch.
Good catch. Kept his foot in it. Not a full lift through 3 and 4. Just modulating the throttle there. Let's see what it looks like on the stopwatch.
How much does he go for it here? Malukas down to the apex. That's where trouble was. It looks a little bit more stable.
For some reason, the time wasn't coming up for that first lap.
Yeah, lap 1 did not populate on our timing and scoring.
But it goes to the top for race 2, apparently.
178.6 miles an hour for race 2 would provisionally put him on top. Despite that wiggle on the opening lap, he recovered beautifully.
One brave race car driver. Here's a look at that lap 1. He hits the bump, the car loosens up, walks up the track, but he never gave up on his right foot. Still not sure what the lap 1, race 1 qualifying will be, but you can see the correction there. But I got to tell you, to have that on your first lap and then go stick it to the top of the charts on the second attempt is courage.
Santino Ferrucci in 8th for race 1 at the moment. The second lap will count
big
for race
wiggle.
2.
And an even bigger walk up the track for Ferrucci than what Malukas had. There goes Malukas to the top for race 2.
As Ferrucci finishes off, he'll be in a little bit of damage control here. Yeah, he stays in 10th. And understandably with that huge wiggle.
Good morning moment down here in turn 1. Left side's clipped that bump. And now he's just chasing it. And this is where your heart and your head are in a big argument with each other. Your head is saying lift, save the car. Your heart is saying, can I make it? Can I hang on?
But it's qualifying. We gotta go. We gotta go. Team Penske was one of those 3 teams again.
Oh boy, I like that throttle trace. I saw, I think, 191 into turn 1, and watch that throttle hunting on it. He's almost pinned.
Oh wow.
He wants to stay flat. He can't quite.
Big
Is
speed,
this going to be enough?
Big speed, more than enough.
181.4 for Will Power.
That is in a different zip code. The king of qualifying has come and delivered. Oh my goodness.
So that's 1 provisional pole. Can he get 2?
To the top, you betcha.
Good job.
Goes even faster, lap 2.
With a margin that is humbling for the rest of the field. He has 3 miles an hour on the field in race 1, and basically 3 miles an hour in race 2. So silence for the rest of the field, the rest of the grid. And if you're a Team Penske teammate, you're going, okay, and tighten my belts, hold my beer.
We're going to know more with this story right now. Newgarden third.
Oh.
Yeah, big bottoming here in turn 1. He had to get way out of the throttle. Now you see same thing fighting the understeer. Looked pretty strong in 3 and 4 from a throttle standpoint, but he just did not have the 1 and 2 that Will Power did. Now Will can breathe a sigh of relief.
Checkered flag there.
7th
Wow.
for the second session and the second race.
I'm really surprised by lap 2. I wonder if they're just too low. Bottoming in 1 and 2 and hesitant on the throttle, but for a guy who is so dominant here at Iowa, especially late in the tire stint, for just the second lap to see that much fall off is a big surprise.
But that could be where it is. Those ride heights are everything.
It was so unusual not to have seen Will Power win a P1 and NTT P1 pole position this year. And then he doesn't just win 1, he wins 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a while since we said Team Penske Smackdown, but it is back in full force. 1, 2, 3, Team Penske and Chevrolet getting it done. Scott Dixon, the next team manufacturer and driver outside of that Team Penske juggernaut to get it done there in 4th.
Yeah, you got to give props to Dixon for throwing it up there. David Malukas, a strong result there alongside the 2022 Indy 500 champ. Devil DiFrancesco for Andretti Steinbrenner, a strong effort.
And remember, what we're showing you are the starting positions for race 1. Today, race 2 tomorrow. You'll see the first 250-lap race at 3 p.m. Eastern today on NBC.
Coming from a little further back at Carpenter, I think will be very strong in race trim. Alexander Rossi and Felix Rosenquist, huge surprise there, given the fact that their teammate Pato O'Ward is all the way up in 5th, so they'll have to work together to try to get to the front.
You see Connor Daly there filling in for Simon Pagenaud for now in the 60 alongside Callum Ilott, who was just 1 spot ahead of rookie teammate Augustine Canapino. And then you see the AJ Foyt entries and Stingray Robb filling out the back row and a half for race 1 here at Iowa.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.